10 years ago, the Sahara swallowed this machine.
Today, I have come back to bring it home.
This is the Asterion VX-18, built for the hardest desert. 18 giant wheels once carried a mobile mineral laboratory. A massive storm forced the original mission to leave it behind.
The mission ended, the funding disappeared, and no one returned.
10 years of wind and sand stripped away its skin. It is too costly to recover, so we will rebuild it right here. The Asterion was built to reach places ordinary vehicles could not. It carried a complete mineral laboratory across the open Sahara. 18 wheels spread its weight across the soft desert floor. Its armored body protected instruments, samples, fuel, and crew. Then a massive sandstorm was forecast to last for days.
The crew evacuated by helicopter before the storm arrived.
When the mission expired, its remaining recovery budget disappeared.
For 10 years, no one returned for the machine.
My restoration team begins with one rule: nothing moves yet.
We secure the machine before touching a single damaged system. The broken cabin shows how deeply the storm entered.
Every tire is unsafe, but the wheel structure still holds.
Contaminated hub oil means the bearings may be badly damaged. The central chassis has settled 41 millimeters out of line. Corrosion covers the frame, but the main spine remains sound. The hoses and wiring failed long before the metal did.
Moving it now would cause more damage, so we rebuild it here.
Our first job is uncovering the machine without damaging it. Hidden hoses and cables make every shovel stroke dangerous. Steel ground plates spread the load across the soft desert. These windbreak walls keep fresh sand away from our work. The canopy gives us shade without touching the fragile body. 12 lifting points will raise the chassis as one structure. We lift only 4 centimeters, enough to unload the cracked tires. Now the desert can no longer undo each day's repair. Water would drive hidden sand deeper, so we begin completely dry. Every vent and cavity must be cleared before the machine is opened. We seal the vulnerable systems before using even gentle water. Warm, low-pressure water removes salt without forcing it into the joints.
The body must be completely dry before corrosion work begins.
Each damaged panel is removed, mapped, and stored in order. Under the rust, 2 structural cracks finally reveal themselves.
We reach sound steel, weld the grooves, and reinforce from within.
The repaired spine is straight and ready to carry weight again. We remove only one balanced wheel pair at a time. Matched lifting prevents the long chassis from twisting under uneven load. The empty hubs reveal trapped sand and grease that no longer protects. The cracked tires cannot be repaired. Every one must be replaced. The original rims are cleaned, measured, repaired, and protected. Sand-contaminated grease damaged the bearings, seals, and brake surfaces. Each wheel motor is rebuilt before it can carry power again.
The suspension struts must move smoothly without leaks or corrosion.
Its 6 steering axles need precise linkage before this giant can turn. New desert tires are mounted and inflated behind a safety barrier. All 18 wheels are restored, aligned, and ready for load. 2 diesel generators once powered every wheel and onboard system. We draw each module out on its original rails, never by force. The radiators are packed solid, the cooling system cannot breathe. The oil became sludge, but both crankshafts can still be saved. New bearings, seals, injectors, and insulation restore both power units. The empty fuel tanks are cleaned before fresh fuel can enter. New radiators and hoses will control heat in the open desert. Corroded cables and bus bars are replaced from end to end.
Fresh batteries and manual cutoffs make the electrical system safe.
Both modules turn freely, but we will not start them yet. The shattered glass comes out piece by piece, never under tension. The cockpit frame must be square before new glass can seal. We save every sound panel and rebuild only what corrosion destroyed. New laminated glass restores the Asterion's wide desert vision. The cabin returns with safe controls, seats, and ventilation. Every lens, seal, hose, and joint is masked before coating. Epoxy primer seals the repaired metal against another decade of sand.
Desert Ivory, Cobalt Blue, and Burnt Orange restore its identity. The Asterion looks complete, but its first powered test still waits.
Today we power the Asterion, but it remains fully restrained. The first generator wakes with steady pressure and clean exhaust. The second module joins it, balancing voltage across the system. We test each wheel motor alone before commanding all 18. The middle wheels take too much torque. The machine fights itself.
3 bent leveling links are sending false load information.
We replace the links and rebuild every corroded connection. Mechanical reference lines return the load system to true level. Now all 18 wheels pull forward with equal controlled force. The roller test is complete. Now we prepare for real ground. For the first time in 10 years, all 18 tires carry its weight. The Asterion leaves the workshop under its own power. Every wheel pulls forward without fighting the chassis. Front and rear steering work together around the desert curve. Each suspension station absorbs the ground, while the body stays level. Temperatures remain steady, and no repaired system leaks.
The desert kept its scars. We gave it strength to move again.